our economy and to build a new, free and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. Only thus can we create higher living standards for our people and free them from the legacies and hazards of a colonial past and from the encroachments of neo-colonialism.
When you look at the existing infrastructure in this country, about 60% of it was done by Nkrumah in the period of 9 years, from 1957 to 66. And up to now, we've not been able to match what he did.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They prey upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us that we should unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free.
I go around the country and I see the works of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and he's been my role model.
The Chinese president summons all our presidents, and they summon them. The letters may be polite, but it's summons. They go to Beijing, tails between their legs.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced producer price, and Erikoboku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers, and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics is ready.
See the pain.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity Tariffs Act exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda, or propaganda with propaganda, and full of garbage. Mr. Speaker, thanks for the opportunity.
See the pain.
Education is the equalizer, because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
See the pain.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity Tariffs Act exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda, or propaganda with propaganda, and full of garbage. Mr. Speaker, thanks for the opportunity.
See the pain.
But then they say, I am not serving only MP, I'm serving ground, and especially the youth of this country.
See the pain.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduce producer price and Erikoboku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics is ready.
See the pain.
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state. We are trying to reconstruct our economy and to build a new, free and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. Only thus can we create higher living standards for our people and free them from the legacies and hazards.
Good afternoon. Raised to the power of 50,000. Another beautiful afternoon. Today happens to be 22nd day of August 2026. Yankopon I don't touch another bojoboje di mu afusane. Ahoden ewo and I hope say so ahoden ewo wafam. Yankopon aboye ho ban akọ ede aba asumdwem menim se yehia ya che enenne we are coming with bibi fufro crown ye de eba enne Albert Asumani political zabe joining me now for ye the Ghana and Komo Abreu Saso and editorial is also coming in your way and afi Sabato we afi enso efie and so Sabato be joining na messages any actions ahodo ni nyina no yabomode na afi yetimi fani nyina pepepe ne akenkan ama bibia ayekama. Check with your time is 3 minutes past the hour 2 p.m. If you sabre kosi se no 9 ebebo ane ene edi ahyemo ya yede ebrewo ye frame Anthony Kofi Inkum does it from Mr. Inkum. I am your host. Thank you for being part of the show. Yada se okay on afi yede dwumade no yede ebrewo kai na shanen so se dwumade no ekuta empompon so awodo bebre yede messages ebeba Ghana Nkomo with Albert Asumani ebeba Saso editorial ebeba and then of course yebeba modern ebie kwamo ematifo ne ahwefo so abam ne yede nkomo ama bibia ayekama ene 25th August 2026 nyankopon ayadom ema hoden ewo ho. Thank you for being part of the show. My main fast da Emma on my issue mineral water and no any super say baby abefabia no and one na nom anano Accra so folk assign omo players mako 11 ni nyina na chi no ensu ane ye de ma omo nom se de be ya energy ne be kosro on man issue natural mineral water me pacho baby a wo bia no pebi na no bi na beboa papa isanse nsu a amanfo agiatum se wo ye driver ni na wo ye adwuma awie bremu na obenum nsu a bisa oman nsu saso na wo ye motor rider sabre so obenum nsu a bisa oman nsu wo ye kuani adwuma bi a wo ye no awia ebremu no se obenum nsu anopa obenum nsu awia obenum nsu anwumere obenum nsu bi a make sure say your mind so na wo no me sanse ahoden a ekuta no ebeboa papa ama bibia akoyie emote ne mu nso so ede ankasa abusua bomode na afei hwese ubetimi enye bi anomemre pam mi no ubedi hu nkomo na afei mama directions ahodo na wadi akire afei Kingdom Herbal Center enso de nupa ahodo aba adwama nso ya eboa yen pa me pa cha wanya omansuo papa anoma wie no bomode se ubetimi anom adura eno nso so ebeboa pa na aduro ben ena woto me pa cha wuhia Kingdom Garlic Bitters and the capsules. Kingdom Garlic Bitters and the capsules. Obi wa wa ye adwuma kakra bi no wa bre eye ni no atoba ha me pa cha pebi ebeboa papa eno ene be na asanfro efi asanfro yade ebia fri ni peduanem na afei amaw ahoden a enkwatenten ewom afei Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules no eye memedru we ye bema na onunum bia ne ewu abrabo no mu bia no ebe sore esanse eyadura eboa bema papa afei bema ne ho nkwamoa enso ewo problems ahodo no unya Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules no bi na omemene a eno ano no bibia bekoye e de amaw Kingdom Tremendous Capsules sesi ma eye eyawo ewo afichiri kobre mu ena afei enka bone ne niama hudo bia ensem fota nyina no etu ase Kingdom Tremendous Capsules eno no bomodin se menua ba mame pebi na beboa wo ama niama akoyie ba bia to aduro bia wo kwa onsabetimi akabi enso so ewo ho na afei watimi enso ede abo ho ban ema bibia akoyie afei opendodo atu aton so so afo ni kire dragline no kanhyi ewo nkra pompene mantemo na afei woni eni nkomo ewo 0275 804 064 0275 804 064 na one Kingdom Herbal Center indi enkomo abusua enkomo do bebre ne yede brew enne of course Honorable Ken Oyina Agyapong yebedi ne nkomo amount for the abeto abonten se wa reject a disciplinary committee on so many occasions any ade or no dey or reject or more na adwuma because ye catch ne se on churo no mfamra disciplinary committee so yenim so amadwuma mo ye ne se ye to nsa e de frɛ victims no afro mo ne mo di nkomo any ade anti se o hwe na pekwanpa so na fa so na hwe no onsa betimi aka no na ne di nkomo ba so obekwa na onko no ye be san so asi so na afa ye di mu nkomo ewa ha awie afei IMF enso so reporter aba bontene August ya no ede nchinu ahyew bebre ene de aba na yese eye Central Bank eye Bank of Ghana eyusu eye gold board eno de eto gold no aboka eka efrima ba no eye 1.7 billion US dollars 1.7 billion US dollars now the same report no so talks about time MPP enso wa bemo ekwan a wo monso efa so na afei wo monso Ghana sika wo de to gold na wo mantimi account for eno so no in the same report no ewomo in the same report ewom say $4 billion ena Ghana enam MPP aban ensa so ehwereye. I'm going to show you the document na fe yenyina ye dimo enkomo you see medical aka kire say eni kwan say yen Ghana for ye tenase anytime ya bewuru say MPP ana NDC eye dede efa bibi hu bebrebe no na chese sa bone kro ano ono adikan aye nea echen saa enti ida say opese ne de no so kata ana so so ompeso manfo be kai ne de kra. And today I am going to show you say New Patriotic Party nanado danko akufo-addo eye mampani no omoti akonwa so no Ghana sika wo moji ye ekoto gold na omokokoton ye omokoton wieye no sika esese omode bre Ghana no emu $4 billion ena yiraye IMF ena in the same reporter ye di enkomo about $1.7 billion no in that same report no $4 billion MPP time woman so gold hu nsensem wa no eyiraye no with the same report nim mentena se obi enda daw isan se yede ye ho ahye amanyofo e wo Ghana hansem and indeed omode ye ne awomo epe it is about time yen Ghana for nankasa no yen ye betimi ayusu amanyofo e wo Ghana ha isan se yen ne yeto aba edema wo mo enti esese yen yetimi yusu wo mo ede achieve ni ayen ye pe e wo manum not the other way round say yama ye ni amre na ye tena se mo di dede e boyen kwa de bia say ya na ye be so atrem. I remember say a time is coming, change will happen in Ghana. Ma me na me wana me pick bibi from the lions mentality me ba ye be din komos no pein ye kan senia etie we are on.
Education is the equalizer because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
See the pain.
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state.
All right, welcome back. Tell a friend to tell another friend. Say, Sinupain is on. And indeed, today we are on for a good show. We are going to make sure, say, yen free hano. Na wankasa as Ghana ni, wankasa as o my bapa, otimia piki bibi. Yo wo ekwanya esase e faso ema ye man no etimi ekonanim. Somewhere last week, ena ntokwa bi hyase ewo Ghana ha na san ntokwa na hyase no eye IMF reporter ode aba, that is International Monetary Fund, ne reporter ode aba eno ena akwakoye se ehun chinwahwe bebiri ena ekoso. Now today we are going to go into that report. Yeribetu TV no so na fe wankasa nso atimi erudi na wahunu senia etie ewomti eno ne da so no lessons from the Bank of Ghana's domestic gold purchase program. Enti eno ne da TV no so join us here na fe yeni nkomo, and then right after that Albert Asmani political za will join me here na yedi nkomo ahodo bebre enso ewom. Now in that same document and a beto gase gold board ananua no wama ba beto gold ema omakoboka eka omabɔ 1.7 billion US dollars. 1.7 billion US dollars. Now no ode ba Ghana sika mu it's around 22 billion Ghana cedis. 22 billion Ghana cedis. Sa sika no ebetimi aye on se udu hacho. Efi hacho ede ekwa akosi atomic down. Ghana by se anka oye dual carriage ewo saa ekwan no so that cars no mienu nam ha na anka mienu nso so enam ha na ya twa so over 2 years ni ena saa kwan ni da over 3 years kra ena saa kwan no eda ho na minim se ni nyina no sika saa 1.7 billion US dollars no se yensa kan ye asoman a yebetimi de aye saa kwan no asa atwemu akoye kwan foforo kra de aka ho am yakoye nim bebrebe enti enye sika ketwa eye sika no kra ne se emupi eti oman bia hia so ne nsabeka sa sika no no de develop eye sika yebetimi de bie a lot of factories eye sika yebetimi de aye nhyehyeye bebre ewo Ghana ha ebema Ghana fo bebre eno mo beto wo mo eti sese sika na yira na nipa wono ene diani mu ema saade ni siye no ye twe na bo so a wo mo sefata sanse ye hia me pa cho ma yenko document mu na afei ye nyina ye ndi mu enkomonti eno ne dasoi this is the document ye kan ho asem eno ena edaso no nti bomodin se osu betimi ajoin yen na afei yentimi endimo enkomo eti IMF document no ena da ho no na wo so a o say lessons from the Bank of Ghana's domestic gold purchase program eti eno ena da so ho now o join me a lessons no say eniama wo mo apeke about that very program a domestic gold purchase program DGPP eno ehon komo ene on your TV ube se edaso kama now 15 pages na mabọ modern atimi awuram yebedi mu enkomo you see mama manyofo mfa wundi agro mama amanyofo endadao said ya wo modwene wo ho it is never true ma wani mre ewa abrabom know what is good for you man transima mayoni mekancho say na yemaw na me ba be say e de amaw dodo na ye ndada enwo mo edada ye now say we share page 5 of that very document there you see the table of contents and also da kama bibia room. Now we are starting from page 6 of that document. Page 6. And when I make sure dear free. Thank you very much. Etieno ena edahono. Page 6 ena edahono. Lessons from the Bank of Ghana's domestic gold purchase program. Now, this selected issues paper addresses the legacy of the Bank of Ghana's domestic gold purchase program, DGPP, which was announced in 2021 and mostly phased out by end June 2026. Enti the same page now asamwa oka ene se we aye lessons eniama ya peke from a Bank of Ghana tio wankasa gold board or say Bank of Ghana Bank of Ghana the domestic gold purchase program aye Bank of Ghana anana oye eno won komo anam krate edi eniama wa pike free eno no na kratai eka kire me no mienu oboya mane se sa program no ye announce no ewo 2021 na 2021 na ye announce sa program no that very program ana Bank of Ghana ena erane no eye kratai ena eka Bank of Ghana ena na erane no nyankopon eye adom ema ni nyina no ekwa wieye eye June ya etwamu June ya etwamu 2026 ye mu ene ko awieye enti eko awieye no ena mo di mo report e de aba abonten ma yento aso June 2026 this paper examines how the DGPP was instrumental in exporting 10.9 billion US dollars, 9.5% of GDP in artisanal gold in 2025 alone. The rapid expansion of the DGPP coincided and arguably contributed to a remarkable macroeconomic stabilization, but also large losses. 1.7 billion US dollars, 1.5% of GDP in 2025. Now, as someone IMF eka and say obi antimi nje ho achinye say domestic gold purchase program no IMF say obi antimi nje ho achinye say anya adwuma amwa Ghana o say eboa Ghana pa memom emwa edeboa Ghana no ene say Ghana etimi export eye gold nkoa 10.9 billion US dollars. 10.9 billion US dollars. Our 2025 enkoa. 2025 enkoa no. Ghana etimi export eye 10.9 billion US dollars worth of gold. Na eno no se oya eye Ghana GDP no. Ohamu nchemu eye ohamu nchemu no eye 9.5% of Ghana's GDP. 10.9 billion US dollars no. 9.5% of Ghana's GDP. Now, what do you know eto nchen timi enya nkomo ibi na bibia ayekama. Thank you very much for being part of the show. Now, and na me di IMF reports are about Bank of Ghana domestic gold purchase program. No san komono and anamene ADA. Say IMF akase do Ghana etimi exporte gold asika yenya free mo 10.9 billion US dollars. Enonkwa no 9.5% of Ghana ya GDP. Afei eno na chi no ose yetimi nya asan faso ni nyina no. Now yesan so esan eboka. Na eka ye boy no 1.7 billion US dollars. Eno so no oba Ghana GDP na eno nkwa no 1.5%. Ene eka eno so no yetimi eboye. Na IMF eka asansem we nyina ewie na chi no. Osan so eka asem to Ghana for kakra say. Okache Ghana for nyina se do ya boka no. Or say lessons from the DGPP should inform future gold sector policies in Ghana, including Gold Board, which fully took over operations and costs of the DGPP in July 2026. Entity say over near IMF Ekana or say Bank of Ghana ena san hyehyɛ no na Bank of Ghana san hyehyɛ no 2025 we ena Gold Board eba bewremu na Gold Board eba bewremu no now enye Gold Board ena take full operations enti Bank of Ghana ena na ade na Bank of Ghana de sika no ema Gold Board se monje na monkoto gold no enfamre omo de ba na Bank of Ghana nkasa so the kwakoton anande obeye no one ekoton di sika no ode eba enti se wutie report we a the reason why ntia obi ka say Gold Board for and aboka Gold Board for na aboka though they were part of the operation, they were part of the process, but what the show mo say womo na aboka oka enye ye because IMF report nankasa say Bank of Ghana started sa dwumadie no ebesi Bank of Ghana say no take full charge of operations no and no end in June 2026 enti Afriansa Gold Board ebe take charge fully. IMF reporter all canon enti obi a afa no ebe take charge fully den na kaso no no aboka den na obeka so no na aboka just July 2026 and now for the Gold Board ya hu say ono abe take up the operations enti se no say kabiba ebe pie in the good books of a Gold Board enti SSM kaya twan kosi say ebe timi aba sansa na afei say ye the Gold Board ebe mu ankasa ye de no abem because say o kan krata ya na ko wani mu a efo ba bi so ka kire say at a point Gold Board emma ye announce in 2021 Gold Board take eba da bay 2025 and a Gold Board eba but this very program no was announced in 2021 and a 2025 munkuano yababa ka 1.7 billion US dollars. What the back Ghana sikemu a 22 billion in 2025 enkwa. In 2025 enkwa. But you could also see say already cut anu kwa chira. E fa baby ye di kan ebo ekabia na eno so no $400 million. $400 billion. Say sika ni nyina na di kan aba be sen kodada. So ho eti Gold Board na afiankasa na eba be ye adwuma now fameko page 8 paragraph 5 na yehe asemo a IMF catch Ghana for nyina enso so ho page 8 paragraph 5 and a dasono 80 sapo pepe na tie you see on my Ghana no say ye di agro ye be mama yofo ase Ghana etie no na dasono o say smuggling of ASGM production has been a critical problem in Ghana. Tio gold a yewia ekokoton no a problem pa ewo Ghana ha. Now I say the smuggling of ASGM gold outside of Ghana is estimated at 229 tons of gold worth $11.4 billion. Now, gold in kwa yetimi afa free Ghana ha na yakwa akoton ewo bra amfa kwan papa so eno nko ano se okeka ni nyina ebemu a IMF say sika no nko ano eye $11.4 billion ye wia akwa akoton a amfa kwan afeti ha tia ni emi nkomo na esese ya man no ekonanim o say which are missing from official trade till sa 11.4 billion no or say which are missing from official trade data between 2019 and 2024. Between 2019 and 2024 odisisa or say in 2023 the discrepancy between exports reported by Ghana and imports reported by the United Arab Emirates was more than $4 billion. Enti se utia or say from 2019 to 2024 uye golda enono eye official trading say Ghana yato gold yede Ghana sika ane yede ato ye kwa akoton ye de Ghana sika e de abre no sa enono nko ano emu se woye reporter Dubai for United Arab Emirates for data a de kireye of gold a mato e de free Ghana. Now for so that Ghana for data so of gold a yaton e de akọ Dubai. Na okike sie ni a ensheda ensie ni because near Dubai UAE for no air report no what the beto Ghana de ho a now we sika Ghana for enya ya na chese eno no enso ni eno say in 2023 alone $4 billion worth of gold and a Ghana buy the Ghana sika etoye say okoton e wo UAE or the call UAE for eje omubo date a number of tons one more to any idea in a guru, but all the bad Ghana diem now about the hair $4 billion no a year Ghana and Sanka in 2023 $4 billion a year Ghana and Sanka sa time no one na mampani a party bank and a newa bemu sa time no in 2023 enkwano Ghana elusu gold nebro sika $4 billion kwabrane koton gold aba no di sika ne di abre Ghana omuwie no mo chese sika ne di gu omubotom eti IMF bahe Ghana data na ohun se UAE ene ye tai ekoton ye gold edema wo mo ene okwohe mo nsusu data ede betoto ye bi ehu no omuhunu se sika no nkwa in 2023 eyiraye satan ne nipa ni krom ha Satan na nipa ni krom ha. And $4 billion, we are talking about over 44 billion Ghana cedis. Over 44 billion Ghana cedis. The Guachre cross on Yasam Ketwa over $600 million in the Guachre. Says he coming in Irae, no nippeni krumha, Ubian Kasa. I am not saying, say a better gold. Amasika Aira Umuno, that is not what I am saying. But me American say, who di kan koye. Na so be so akoye na bibia frimaba say ya, you do not have the moral right. You do not have the moral fortitude. So we ka ono kra na de. Etin kaye pobia, obe fesi NDC fo. No waka kire wo mo say, ade amaye we enyanka nya MPP fo. Because in 2023 nkwano, we are Ghana sika $4 billion. We are. Ye koton gold number, ye ba na atete ho. Ni odi sika na sie, ni odi sika kwahye shempase. Ye chesika e okrom ha se de ahwensi ye. Ye chesika wo Ghana ha as a problem bia ni man ni mu. Ye chesika wo Ghana ha na se wo hwe ye unemployment rate a edaho. Not the rate at which amanofo chesika ade mo ho so mo de koye Agyapade de amomo ho na odwene ho a wonte ase and the same enkofo na twa mo ho eba $4 billion and with the same report na moms 1.7 billion na mo ye dede no enu amu yese time amu so mo wa ba mu no official trade gold amotoye $4 billion amba Ghana for ahunu mudi no kwa obi anka hwe ankyere mo. I am not saying say but ade ba ko ama mani age and say go and check Bloomberg for nsema o moka about Ghana and fasua potentials are gold board ebetimi de abre Ghana. Go and check it. Ena ye de yatu ya adwenem ena ne aba no eno ana chese yedi kogu so. Meanwhile ye nyina nso enim say Africa na gold board take you over from July eti e cover for bi ba, then you can say gold board for ena aboka no. This is the same report. Report ya na report no ye nuanom central for bi wo ha ye shada ye ba mu studio anu ya the report na mam se monje na monkan eti anano me ye ba bi akwabrane ekan ena me hu se chese ye tutu bi afrim ye yi bi afrim ena ba bia ema obi ene gye no ho ne ye de ma ne so wonkan wo no so age no wokan hwe se yan central for yan hwe ya ye babu amanyofo mo di bone o ma di Ghana o ye babu amama di Ghana. Now aban no sa sika na ayera no aban na samu a o kan say SSSC no gold no cost any ade nyina no operational cost no SSC ni nyina no aban no na fa ho ka it say no Bank of Ghana e betwe no ho agina nchen na wakoso supervise ba so no na di sika eba no say no onye biem so no ni books na e ka ne ba ya de beko no say onye biem because amanfo atena se ahunu say ebinum di ka be bu man no use sa method no e de ayeye tam akotena fie eti say no Ghana bayan kasa e na etwa sika e de ato ho eti afei e ka ne ba e na ebetimi ahwe omanim na yaka de wom e de akere wo e ka ne ba no mo ntimi ankere ye no mo de ye ya e na ebetimi ahwe omanim aka de ewom e de akere wo but say ojo report ni mu pa nia IMF can say sika no nko ano e service fee ye di tuatua service we abaye adwuma we aman we are we si aman we are si aman any asaying say yam fanti gold no ye we mu koje ne enkonkoton eno enko ano no. I'm not saying say enye ye ntimi ntina Ghana ha oman ya ye kwan nyina asai omanya emu nipa ekom ekuo mo na sika kese ne yete ya na ayira meanwhile ya wakrache fo a wo mo no man no hye wo monsa wo mu bu man no enti e ba ne sa mo so mfa so pa no ene sei e so mfa so no ene sei now me meka board asem a me twan na ma he afefofo a ebesim 1.7 billion yehu na mo so sa sika no yenim sa ma che no madi but the same mo so in 2023 mo je Ghana sika to gold some de kwa koton na mo de aba mo koye no mo koton gold no all right but sika sese ba eba me de ye mpuntu o Ghana ha no $4 billion amba the same report nim ada na no de mo nka wansem why are you not talking about that portion the same report nim wana ewo the same report nim wana ewo it is a sad time no say sika no and you no probi gold board there then I suggest to say yama eye previously omo nso edi se adwa no yamfo omo nso somra parliament enye se sika oman ni sika ena we yafa ha echira we yafa ha ade echira we yafa ha na oman ya timle anano ade ba ko esi pa mewura ho ema me hu se yen Africa fo no yen na sese no sese Africa fo yen nye nipa bonifo bi mu pa sese no ya ba ya grade chese ya graduate to abeisam ena ha Africa because asemiasi ewo omunim emfaso a ewo pono so ensika ebetimi di abre ye omunim na campus o mudi sika kwa kwehye se ye develop ye see areas no na mayetimi etimi ebiebie nyuma nketenkete ewo ho ye nim so mfaso eti Ghana ni timi kwotena ho na waye de obeye e de agu ho because ye nim so mfaso but the same abrofo na ye tukwan ane ye ko mo nchen no saa nyama no mo matimi edi sika kwa kwehye sika na yen etimi yira ewa ha sei no eno mo mutimi gbawo ban edi hyem so mo bedi kro mo de adwene eto ho ba yen de ye di sika na because of abeisam asesi abetra ye munti ye dia ye di ne fu se say kokot dako na kwana kwa number of employees ye bi wo mo akwakọ gina court adan a wo mawia adwuma na wo mo no mawia adwuma ne sika ewo Ghana ha because near politicians eye wa ha no the same thing amemu nipa ensoso eye titru ene mmagbuno etisi ekoso ane eye ne say ya da ban ne man ne betimi akonanim especially whereby say mmagbuno wa Ghana ha nyina no over 99.something% of them obia person de no wura amanyosemu because ye nyina ya ba behunu say udu ko wura amanyosemu a ententem obekwo anim because say sika we say we obi a wutimi di mpanifo atempa we obi a wo ben akesefo ne pa say sika 1.7 billion dollars ya yamfa nkoto gold mra emu ayra no ebi beko botom people are enjoying Yatenasiama kwama politicians are over-tightened Ghana. They have over-tightened our economy. They have over-tightened our security. They have over-tightened everything, every sector, every area. They have over-tightened it. Ama manimu awo. Doso, tese, hurray. Huge, me de picture bi achrew. Se ubenya bomode na nka fato so emame video bi amawo fato so na ya niama ekoso ewa Africa bibrem ha pe na saade ni betimi asi yatia bibrem ha na se koba so bi a obi na position na onji wei emfa ntoto niama ma ni nua so enya so mfaso a na ono nko asesa de akwahye ne mpaase because oye nipa che obi a onimnyansa che obia 1.7 billion US dollars. Sameka fone te se sika sei ayira wo man mu a wo muyem wo makoma se enti nkofo wei susu ampa so mpeso mu develop adwe wo ye triman se dako bibia ye be da ye be sore no na Ghana e develop but die be sorry no na bibia ekoyie e wo man mu. That is never going to happen. Krono kitten aye bebo na bem. Krono kitten aye bebo ni nyumam. Krono kitten a ye bono asorim. Ni nyina no kaya maya dwene ebafie na ye nya humabro de ma ye nuanu aka wo mo bra. Swampa senke betimi aboaboa no de aye bibi. Ema mfaso bi aba oman we mu. Look at our transport system. Hwe. Wa near that TV no so no. Hwe de that TV so. Wo de hwe de that TV so. We aye engineer ayama sika. Se community na ono no wo district na owo mu no. Se bi omuhia agyanan ebia. Na seja na bia na omuhia no ya di sika ma no se onje na onye ene ya di sika yi e di ahye district nensa ene ya ma kwan ema engineer a ho no LED so om nkonkosi toilet no uwe sika da so na saade we e 20 million shillings 20 million shillings 20 million shillings no what they call dollars ma 154 154,000 and ye dear sister toilet way Uganda. And check this man our original TV show or no now local government minister Uganda. And this man is making sure say Sanyama tantan na ekoso Africa. Wo be shase to so sa e wo mo man mu. Da ben eni obetimi aye saade we because this very man oye saade we eye honorable Balaam oyobia oye business tycoon oye businessman self-made businessman. Eti onu ankasa onisika oya bibi kakra from eye sabe obi adwuma oyem say yama contract nti fa kakra say fa breme yama contract nti fa we kakra fa ha breme because me na me yes ade we this man is not ready because oya businessman onu ankasa san na ni hu fifire abobre ne sika nti ohia obi asika enti watimi atia simu a oya sade he's fighting corruption like never before. Ibusa me ho say da ban na sade we betimi asi wo Ghana ha ye yama mpani adako obesore anka nea asi enya say mayama protocol nya adwuma da bi wa framo agina ho e ba ne sign na 1.7 billion etimi ayira wo bra mo koto gold na mon ton fa so mra e ba ne sei ena se sika ne timi eyiraye afa owia no asan kwa akire e ba ne sei ena 2023 nkoa no Ghana si gold a motoye se mo poton e de aba sabre ni mu ena na Ghana fo achesa abraboma ye den pa ye gye ho a enje a pension amount akọ pension omo bond mpo ni ye ye omo haircut ewo Ghana ha that same year na no na ye tinye sika dia to gold ye kwato na fe ye de mfaso na boma mu man mu ayemre ye koya na emu $4 billion IMF report ya na eka ho asem ana no no mu redi emu enu na eka ho asem official trade abayan kasa enkra temu dwedie $4 billion just 2023 nkwa ya tikrom ha why the betimi asori say me fight corruption the very people who betimi ayese adwuma no ya ma wo mo kwan da na ya nso Ghana fo nso ya ti ha me ya soso sa twebuma mi ntwebi amamwo no enipa bi twebuma mi ntwebi ne beba no wo mo an yedi omachi anano ya tikrom ha ema yese ya fane say health ministry agenda 111 amampani ede baso osi ɛma hospital ahyɛta wɔ Ghana ha nyinaa mofa hospitals no yɛsi baako bi a ɛyɛ $2.5 million yɛde ama nkɔfoɔ mu ni capacity etu ɔgye no ɔkɔ akɔtɔ wedne de ato so ama yɛsi baako ɛbɛkɔ se Ghana over $8 million munya beifo a ɛbɛdan mu ayɛ saa deɛ we watimi atam contract allegedly ne yɛde akɔma your friends saying maame dan na Samoa because ogina MPP party platform so etonwom eti yakoma no sa contract agenda 111 allegedly so nkosi because only capacity ninti okwakoton amobi obetimi asi meanwhile money business people etikrom ha money nkofo a wo mo ewo capacity obetimi asi abronti beyenti mon pese man ne bekonanim maame na me homra Albert Asumani politicals are joining me na yakọ yanim sinopin e kanu said ye
Education is the equalizer because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
See the pain.
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state. We are trying to reconstruct our economy and to build a new, free, and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. Only thus can we create higher living standards for our people and free them from the legacies and hazards of a colonial past and from the encroachments of neo-colonialism.
When you look at the existing infrastructure in this country, about 60% of it was done by Nkrumah in the period of 9 years, from 1957 to 66. And up to now, we've not been able to match what he did.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They prey upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us that we should unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free.
I go around the country and I see the works of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and he's been my role model.
The Chinese president summons all our presidents, and they summon them. The letters may be polite, but it's summons. They go to Beijing, tails between their legs.
All right, welcome back. Albert Asumani politicals are joining me. Ya yebedi enkomo. Bushiyama menkanfo oman show emfama se eno na yensu kronkronkron a ewiye bremu nyankopon ate ho ehira so ema obia enum bie. Oba adwuma mu ha obia be hia ni bia no se nsuo bonano a na ye oman show. Afe utisi abonten Madina ne mpatem Legon ene sene niema ekeka kono nyasem ketwa ensuo bia obia num bia no se so bia pomuden ehia no enti nsuo bia onum bia eye oman nsuo we oman nan kase nsuo ya oman no Agyapong enti Food and Drugs Authority de wonensa ahyase se nsuo we ho te enti yenkoton ne sa bodo ema Ghana fo nyina nya benum enti bomoden so betimi anum bie ebeboa pa wo a wotu nsuo eton ena afei mo nsuso so a muhie nsuo akwa afiefie mu no mepacho se open duduo mu a obetimi de wani akyerem ewo Kencity Media ewo Man FM ha in fact oba yase ya na nsuo no ewo saaso ena sebia opese oni edi nkomo na wotu ndodo eton a Bomodin se obefre yen ewo 0509 999970 0509 999970 eno ene oman ensuo bomodin to be ton na beboa sanse sei eno ane nsuo a obia ebusa wo oman ensuo wo oman ensuo na abrantie bia mene ne tikem oto nsuo ni we no se enye oman nsuo osande nipa na de ama no bia pomuden ehu hia no onso bo ho ban no oman nsuo emu ode emu soso te pa Albert Asumani politicals are atnase ya yebedi nkomo wakọ nyame adwuma akọje nwosra foforo e de aba enti waben no ye behwe enwosra ko a ode aba Openi ogode ana say me for sofo na also nyame adom boko ana say me for sofo bi nyame akoa say no say wo na me de me nsa be kan obi bi ni kwansa o kasa
but say Yesu anka ne sa already say Yesu kro koto say na nkrofo bi di
Yesu akase obi bo wasum a dane afama no no mu
ho no
yeti me be fa wa ade kakra na wo betani ade a
that is over Yesu am promote kro no
sa
It's a hot year. When the time of going and go for the door, the papa feel or show one and fear beach the corner hall. And no coaching by. You told me, Chima, I want up a more.
Yes, in some more. Papa, I say yes, and so no, a carpenter.
Carpenter back.
It was a carpenter, but the other day, I was so near the end. Yes, one is some more deep.
Eti se obi eye nyame adwuma no nche se obetimi asisi no debi
se me sisi but me fa
metimi afi mi pem
e de ama
aha e ba ne sade ya ba se we ye wadwen se we ye software
nti na che se membusa na menya mebusa
sa obom nsu a mebie
mate enti enkomando ewa hanne ya ye ba bedie ya nya ne ntie se New Patriotic Party amanfo a wo mo epk forms ene omo a asamete ene de ye nche se enya asem ketu akra so far wani de akire na o monitor na
o mani de akire pa mani de akire em se me hwe MPP election no ne omo ma ko pick forms ne ade na mani de akire pa from national chairman to Nasara coordinator. I'm saying Nasara and them so call no post. If my the information I mean is sanity
national contestant.
Yeah, national chairman. So I'm say depend and the cofer form na general secretary. But general secretary the JFK be win. Because
Dr. China befa.
No, you see beye say Dr. China e win pa with what I've seen any the course on I see say a nipa for na a can JFK who nyina omuntumi no
dey no wahu
because I have seen say genuinely party for no etanachi
and say
wo hwe the way across we say we no election we no mind you the police station for na too
we national
constituency ne region 4 and eto na o hwe the way our Ghana support no across the regions na bia o feel JFK campaign no
say no dey
say bia o incumbent in
sanka no dey sanka JFK nka when we need the first because John Boadu etimi pick momentum ne pa but we actually no mpabo
no there's a difference between this one and Oni John Boadu the end there na yesisie na no be so musisi JFK John Boadu there no na a Jubilee House na a person John Boadu ba
na so almost so a party for
Debbie you see anything that we get it wrong no you see se ekwa akoto aba na sa se hofo no pew na so hofo no pew kra be wini
yahu bia na ase hofo no pe ba de so hofo no pe ne bem
se eno no eye how a omo create se see as I'm speaking no some crofo na ekoto aba no ntimi intimidate you and moreover nobody is in government what I say se see a constituency for no any region for no level ni different from police station ni kra ka so medi wachi a osuro se o kira be ko na di ni register no but now as we speak up aboye do got we timi obi adi mfimo obi ya to aba yi ni so e constituency officer ne na obeduru ho kina be ka say o ma ne to aba ontumi that is why obi a feel free ehi nanim e support obi a
ada no ma anya ne saa fiti ahyesie nyina mfa nkwa wi
un say de emma last America chose Supreme Court ruling here by me de pan because I say ye di hu a police station for na do so almost no munia no the way I we party executive obetimi akasa aka wadwen no police station executive won't me just how tama ye koto abai who say na police station for no be brave play ni safe we pay you the film and won't no be betimi able da akọji ska ho ono abokan ho no akọji bi wa ha no akọji bi wa no asato aba de tiawo because it's difficult to know where the person stands but we are eko to abai and child no September end no now nim obia or side what I say ana me hwe MPP we bia bedu sisi ya se party no pa reorganization no more ye no and said the person MPP ye no I think say JFK will do a better job than any other candidate no more. Yeah, that's how I see it. Because in the media information be say time na e wa ban mu no. You go to a point na JFK kura no na Jubilee House na omo mpenasem. Omo mpenasem. Yes, because na ono pen national executive we say general secretary so pay our constitution no. Party the cabinet government the cabinet meeting who come you. What you say? Inti na otumi ka ensem bia SS yetimi ye de ma party. And I say as general secretary no, it is the only full-time position in our party no. Inti una ye the chief executive officer and I say the chief administrator of the party. A bibia no esi una so. Inti say when ayi or the saying general secretary obetumi ayihye nneema yie na watumi aka bia ma party for na okonya general secretary ono ben so betina ne ba bi say wabeje position ne say no it goes against the party, especially when you are in government. You know who say from MPP 2016 BC 2024 now there's a clear disconnect between the party and the government. But the reason why I'm a JFK nyasa attacks ma information ninya na make am asem say na the obuhunu kra say I say or predodo because who said we got to a point
no muhunu say ondu ho no wabagina by force
say no anyom candidate na 2024 even Dr. Bawumia cannot support John Bodu. What I said 2022 na ekọ to aba na Dr. Bawumia cannot support John Bodu.
The bukem
we be said before Chairman to me beko prison and osani attacks bi na be good JFK so ana o ma any say na na JFK okay. It is all because Chairman to me no quote omne regional chairman bi 2022 no mu ko declare ma John Bodu. That na JFK no or position do na ye wa ban mu de but that time no na belonging to ase hofo but fortunately for him ye koto aba na otimi wini but me hwe sa reorganization yo mu ye na me hwe enipo no omoko me kari mu nyina I see say one JFK abegani some experience say osan wini bi ma ebebo apart. What I say because omo ba general secretary no yes the only person anka okọ general secretary anka JFK ebe ha no pa say ni pa na wanko
ene hwan
eye John Bodu senka John Bodu ya na dey say ko samba back to the general secretary position aka me ka me frame ni JFK aka che ni say bon contest bi ana John Bodu nso no time na no ya so be ko national chairman na mu mi say ntina na o ye so be fa ne fala because no bi answer dan Trinity ana baby okodu ye no so no yeso be ma so de wonsi so ma asa waham enti wakodu ho no the chisan ne be ne den na se okukọ na nimu a what I say sisi a national chairman yewu Agyapong atitim dada a okọ na nimu a ne sa
se watitim se wawini
oh se sisi a na me fa ne se no ne na ba ko na nim chen the other candidate na aka nipa anko be ha no na dwen ne chairman Bernard Ntwibo Asiako an wakodi nsonwo mu ona ko be ha but mate se ono ko akofa form
chairman won't
yes
there be so fa form
oh say list now election committee no publish here ni din wo how yes say na yakofa form say form ne
there be say eba ne sa na chese mo ndi mama mo ndi mo mra no so
adanti na kan sa
because mo constitution they say party no say me woman na minim why you my friend
I mean say me I can't speak for you me MPP
I would asu me bisa
o dey say bisa say would asu we o kan o da so kan
e me bisa why you my friend mo ma dwene mu
ya kwa me da wom ya kwa to presidential primaries ni we we program ha na me say make MPP accept ya put no bia from say now be to da so kan ho na me say what do you mean what do you mean say that so kan ho party nyanya party
ko say bia wa hu bia ai no wa
ai ya presidential election me support Honorable Ken o support Dr. Bawumia the same party ya to aba wie 23 January February me can say na me can MPP asema wo frɛ me bizarre say wo na so kan ho na da ya photo about January na CPP na MPP na contest because MPP ni I've always been an MPP member. What I say? Kumasi aye by 3rd October. Me Kobi, Ube Kobi. Na me Kobi say, ye National Congress, I mean Kobi say. Me Kobi. Me ko Kumasi. Ube Kobi. Now we say unko, only party for na benante. And now you are on your own. Me I'm on my own saying. Obi obani be a individual me na ko kabom as party members. Me Kobi. Me open be a me koji accreditation ma. Because you na ye be Kobi. What I say? Because 3rd October, same as you come monitor, you cover election, only be a muy bia. Na Kenya mo yenya ne sa anko, na nka ba be de ne aka waza. Me Kobi 3rd October we Kumasi. Kumasi na 2000 and when? What is 2000 and 2010? Say how you koyi Sir John as General Secretary.
I see.
Okay. Honsuna or the saying I think Jake and should be we national chairman.
Yeah.
I think say Honsuna this man Mutabamba. And that time job do a movie from youth organizer. Not a national organizer. And a Mutabamba be born the chef. And we win. A Hona Cabo and should be we national youth organizer. What I say? Enti Kumasi nde ye nyina ya beko.
Okay.
Ya beko ho ne ya kohwe. Sata na yewura na na ohini nto. Na o secure election. No general secretary. E ho na say, what is that Sir John? Single-handedly, honorable Ken, they didn't fasted you more. I was sitting there.
Yeah.
A company man and obe we need general secretary. Now I am na election day, I am na a congress na why there.
Iforia no. Emma
me kai 2022 na
enche yeso ye be shase be your congress.
Info.
Anya the base for.
Na say munya party. The base dey your pressure group.
O dey ye kan say ya na mo mpese mo beti ase.
Na mo your party.
Yes ye beti the party is ready.
Ye beti ne ate.
The party is ready. Yes you be congress.
Ones go beto dan Trasako yi. Me friend Trasako so your landlord or Trasako.
Okay. Yeah, momo dey na
say. Ya dey airport aba.
Okay.
And dey say 3rd October ye Kumasi. Obi say on me kwa. Betimi arrangement amount. Who say no ye ma a member tag. Ye be ma so ye journalist.
Oh, some me because
they say I me hwa won kai ho. And I on a more serious note, this is my bet on the general secretary.
Okay.
You bet to abana wie no. Benim say JFK be win. Ni say obe win. Na JFK win aso die kese da na so. Eno dey after you cross 3rd October na.
Yeah.
Ana ebeka ho asem. Enti chairman for no, chairman untumi akofa. Ba say na make na ade a ebe boy we ja kwa ne say. Once chairman untumi remains in someone, it will be very difficult for the party people to go and vote for him. We can say, oh, come and come another prison will win election. But it's different from the Yekui. Because party, when you are brese, who opposition, we have reorganization, I will hear national chairman to sit in meetings and all. It will not be prudent for you to go and cast your ballot for Ubia. Only the freedom on any.
Is it really true, sir? Chema to me they can listen.
No,
because maybe say sound here they are not more party no more assembly because go to page 17 of your constitution. Party constitution. Page 17, paragraph 5. Page 17, paragraph 5. Disqualification of a member.
What's it saying?
Or say a member shall be disqualified from holding any office or contesting any election in the party if such a member A is declared bankrupt under any law in Ghana, B has been convicted and or sentenced by a court of competent jurisdiction in respect of any offense involving. Yes, disqualification of a member. Chairman,
it does not apply to Chairman.
No, it apply or say
it doesn't.
Or say a member shall be disqualified from holding any office or contesting any election in the party.
Yes,
if such a member A is declared bankrupt under any law in Ghana.
Yes, true.
B has been convicted and or sentenced
by a
court of competent jurisdiction in respect of any offense involving. Chairman, to say a convicted no.
There be tea. Anything or the offenses but involving or say means high crime.
Opening so far as a crime. So far as I am convicted in one day. What offended of mine?
I know B.I. or say any offense involving high crime, high treason, or an offense involving the security of the state, dishonesty, fraud, or moral turpitude. Any offense punishable by death or by a sentence of not less than 10 years.
For 20 years. It's the other thing.
Any offense punishable by death or by a sentence of not less than 10 years. That is will be a sentence you them for not less than 10 years. To mean contest national.
Say until say BB
unless the period of 10 years has elapsed after serving of the sentence, or the member has been granted full pardon.
Pardon away.
They say the pardon. If you bet me the man.
No, say no. Or 20 years.
Yes,
he has been convicted.
Yes, so we require the times 2 of what is in the constitution.
And I may catch you say,
still no wafa. A process.
No
election.
Na someone
no tie. And so can for for me. Ana me call say me kofa. Omuntu nka so ma me mfa. What you say? No. But the do say
Chama to me wafuma na wamfa.
So akofa form.
There be wafum Ghana and
ana make sure say.
Me say wafum Ghana mra and wafum Ghana.
Ya convicting the wafum.
Eti afiade.
But what I'm saying is say, yeah, fa form one. Obi obekọ obi the form ne man. Nemum o ko feel wie. Say the no JFK bi de ko yi. O de kon so a ye beje. Ne wie a your process be a friend vetting. Upon the eba scrutinize it, your far form no, your qualify, you disqualify for picking form.
Okay.
You picking form, you disqualify
to be a
where is I want that the fear also be called parliament. What the consequence of cover form? I just see me down on feeling no better. So also MPP ni. Munda no mra. First question this and they say, "Oh, membership card away." Yeah, where's my card to get on your fake? I don't know fake. Constituency chairman of the man. Question is that says, "Who put up fake passport?" That's what you took. Now do airport next one. You actually put the passport in man and I work it out next. Was it work it out next? What's any actual? No. Now the super. Now the it's not that what do parliament. What I say? By Holland, McMahon got to say that McMahon and national chairman. What's the vet in Brazil? Would you mean call? In fact, you have a question here. You have a question here. Anna or they disqualified. And by every you know, you pick it from what you disqualify. ye betwa wo akofele aba
nti omo twa chairman
ba vetia na be pie vetin no na fi abisa no
be na pie
wan pie dia say na no wantimi anwie process
okay
what you say mini e ka so be communication director ba ko peska say be supporting the campaign god as arbedi ako that no me camp meeting am tese say release form no or say list some cover form no ana me fro bi so o me anya wa ne say god o me mate you
say god en dey say one na
what you say it me friend me mate ni bi o ye no mtena class na me say mo me anya jiska kakra
yen support
yen farmer god en offer and supporting the campaign ona ba ko friend say god en cover form na so what do you mean wa cover form say o say mo release a list no enipa two per for national communication and then say me on miracle na me fa it one second number 1 ye miracle and number 2 ye god okay na god yan kofa se ba fe si akwesika ya ajeje no bi hu se yemfa nko ye party o se me sanfo obi asika ma no
and ye mo sanfo obi ade ma
exactly sanfo obi
because god say upon consultation na oye no who say otwesan
sa ho
ai enti
okay
kwan a miracle aboaje fa so announce in the presence no god be dwane
sa
o wa de
ba god nso anko person ko betimi adi na
so no shase kan e wo radio so na kwan a miracles aboaje fa so the entire no we be dwane
okay
we be dwane okay miracles kire se nani abre pa o na god nso no se na nani da so no che ma wontumi ka asa na really encounter that's na no da no na chema wuntumi eka
akokọ ne kra na so obre
Mr. chema wuntumi ene na nani da so
ko na be ko campaign
na da na fu senka kade
anti ka chema tu anu atiem
asa no etin ko nam chema ko ho anu ode afro
senka nya bone because nam bia
nya bone ende esa nya bone
ene onkofa obi fufu ko ho ai
da baby ade na duro no
okay so am fa for but football can say na fight and runs away you need to fight another
na na komi aka kire godon say godon menfa na ye hyedam ya ade na wie menfa osimefa
na say wa it was one fa
obe na fa oh bi ni lawyer amuda 20 why ye grounds adwuma wie o lawyer amuda oh no aye grass tuma ni nyina
no na sa time no ni MBA ade nim kura say you it's not delegate ni ka clear bi be 300 or 400 bi pe
okay
nti ada time boga wa ba de wasesa kufu
ba chairmanship ne de Jomboadu ebeko general secretary ne de menye certain
chairmanship Jomboadu
me de no ebebre
no for ja ko
bi chairmanship no me say me cultural say Jomboadu ebefem
there be Jomboadu betinya afoma vetting but ontimi win election
Jomboadu
ebefem election no
eduru ha o win party ni mo asem na me catch
me na mo party no
na me so na me gina mo party na ti e na me he me ma
inside no ontimi nhumu nchen me say Agyapong me wo fa Agyapong be win election ye pon kwa ye mfa wo fa Agyapong na ye nkosra no what I say me wo fa Agyapong be win election na JFK abe win or the same general secretary eba national organizer me ni candidate bi a ho dia ka ne kra nyina no me interested what I say
nanra wunua kuman your friend is Ampoku CID ets money obra ship dealer ene namu
o sa
se ba bia dru dia atu sika ship dealer nsu yesika
so oto ya ati akokra
na se obi adadi
I see. So, Oko youth organizer.
Youth
organizer na ho
oni Adenta Kumi.
Ana we swum the current deputy organizer or the saying.
Oh, Chris
Lloyd and swum.
Befa.
CID.
CID.
Yan share me dey say ho dey me no.
Nya wasem ho.
Say me twam youth. Me na pa be constitution. We twam youth. Enti me no youth asem no me sha nya wasem dey be. Say me dey youth. Me no for Agyapong no for na ebo. Okay. They say youth ya kai betwam ho
wo fa ye bom pa ye se bibia beku
Agyapong be wini ba Agyapong wini dia
Jomboadu gina yi
party nke ba kukompe Jomboadu ba kukompe sei be so Agyapong wini Jomboadu ontimi wini national chairman o wini mi so wini o do pa ma kenere enkofo bi ko ba hu om the campaign mi so wini o Kofo no mu di ala nkyere matia chisa no mo de 2010 Kofi Dwumano what 10 no enter no asa no akopia wahwe ho hwia me se don gbo do ntumi ya so ya ko be wini sawo ofo ja ko be wini national chairman na JFK wini general secretary na fi omo keka de aka no se uni aba nso o ka so enso okọ national women organizer
asa no de so afa
because asa ho no share that competition
how abefa because why bibia wie za form adwuma ne soro adwuma nyina wawie ne nyina
okay say election we angasa no de share that
mo de mo nkoto na mo yiyi wo mo mra na ai emrepam ena nkomo bi
sa mrepam na me twɛn no se mrepam ba pa na ye mrepapa mu pa ho na ye behu de be ye ho but se ya de enye mrepam
okay
se ya de ba bia mo na mo de
ye ne so ogina ho no
de bi santa wo gira ha wunti mo tira gira
na wa ahwe ase
ye behwe yie
ye ne so ogina ho no
ye behwe yie
because say no wutimi gina fa ko no wate ahwe
ye say me say ye behwe yie
yo
ye behwe yie say
Kingdom Herbal Center ena meni edi ho enkomo Kingdom Herbal edi powder na ba adwama so ye wo Kingdom Tremendous Capsules sese ma eyi afichiri komu yawo afei emo ba re de ye kama afei enkabone ene ne nye ne ade nyina ne yi nyina edi free ho saa so ena Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules eboa be ma ne ewu be ma abrabo mu bia no se unya Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules ennom a enyane no ema wo gina yie pa afei esiesie nkwamwa eti be ma wo pentafo awo be ma wo pe ahasa awo ene de keke ka ho ni nyina no pa chew Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules eno ne betimi aboawo afei ye wo Kingdom Garlic Bitters ene ne capsules eno nso ye drum amaso a eno no se unya no a yade bia ni asase so ye kwanko isanse ebebu atu yade bia efri ni pedue nim afei eno na chi no esama wa hobambo sonko ni pedue nim a yade bia twiniti a ebo no ede no to enchen enti bomodin se won sabeka bi se enrei baby atu adro bia akwa won sabeka bi nemom open dodo atu aton a abusua bomodin se obemi adi nkomo ewo 0275 804 064 0275 804 064 na fe ombomode na ontimi eni nkomo saso ena obepe akira kwan a ye wo enkra pumpuni mantemo dragon okanshi eho ane ye wo afei me kanfo eye omansuo e de amawo abusua pebi numo ne nsupa de ye isanse se ensukom de wa memu se nsuo keke ne mom bomoden hwe se ensuo ekuta wo no eyo mansuo eno ni nsuo a emu ye kroje afei wo kwan a ya fa so aye packaging na unsampa we de nipa nsuo ifini nkikawa bi anim bomoden se osu betimi anya bi anom ebeboa wo afei open dodo atu aton a bomoden fo ni kiremu ewo enka pumpuni mantemo Madina Zongo Junction Kencity building num eno mansu enso ewo ubetimi afra yen bi edi nkomo ewo 0509 999970 0509 999970 na fe one omansuo eni nkomo ebra so se ye ma kwan ne atiefo ne ahwefo ensu bom na yakwanim kai national so se enne eye benada edu benada eya na ebo ayi 345 a radio no ebeko akopik dwumadie foforo na fe yatoa so e TV so kosi se nonan enso ebebo eti exactly 345 radio no ebeko na TV no atoa so se dia yede ekwa no eno no now ebra society fo ne ahwefo nso bem na fe yedi nkomo ewo 0240550899 0240550899 aso obibi kana
ana yo baba
men komra
because who send me video bi a na me say
Obi nya abotena person no aba. Eti nya abotena nya me adomoke. Eti no 0240550899 0240550899 ofra no atwa so ntem na nwan so abombi. Hello, good afternoon.
Fine afternoon.
Sinupen.
The person waiting.
Opani within the be afro
Within the warrant of Sir Class 1, retired Hooper.
Opani meet you.
As I said, he said, we are air personal. Gold board of who's a 2023. Sika yeah, retired soldiers. Yeah, say. Yeah,
man and then Rasso Kakana me. Okay.
Hello?
Aha, meet you.
We see within the warrant of Sakas one retired.
Okay.
Hooper. Within the
meet you.
Aha. The air cost of a gold board. And then remember Sikasako, you know. Young Pro Emma, Mohophobia, Antigone and DC, and Saramano. Until no, you are a Bamba, you from a Bamba, Galafano. That's a hated force. Because on my super Rebecca pension, the pension pays India. On my here for you see. Na sikase to me that dia yan trance yes so that for you the media na em so ma se democracy ya enti yan trance ye be bob ga ho ano na ina ya free you free ya Ghana free na omnabwa force no even e bring this o mani na beti yanka bye
Menso medase papa hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sinupen.
Hello.
Sinupen.
The Sinupen.
We did the same Kasafi.
Kasafi. Actually, we are. Sikana now come what some say 2023 year no. Eno de tebeti ni twaso na we rate kura you if you say enom ya delegate no and then share for parliamentary primaries in the election. It's not a
let's say $4 billion na be mo.
Oh, we did and I went to Nelson Mandela. When Nelson Mandela no the prison, I'm here to Obama. Now I'm going for ma by only enemies of MPP. Or person they will put all. Do you know something? To me, the biggest priority, and he said to get his freedom, but not the chairman.
Mate, menso meda se 0240550899 enche sabato we afi beba na all the messages ahodo no so e de abrey. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, boss. Good afternoon, boss.
Sinupen.
Adbo number 2.
Nyame adom ye ho ye. Udi de say na kasa free ni ntio.
The feel na be pa.
Yenso ya firu pa.
Maybe within the union, the free tema. By then, unto be on only MPP Diana, MPP Diana.
Ma mena wase ohene emse odiasi. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sinupen.
Kone sani ete na.
Oba pa be ni na he na okasa free na mintio.
Wacho FM yawo. Me kasa free Franco Estate.
Awo bibi abokode e.
Wacho nyame adom me ho ye pa na.
Yete wonka che e wasa obesra yen na ye tuja.
Member of Pamia Kejebu Mawari cry.
Mate, you ever heard him? Maminti, wow.
Opani me bisa say move to me. I am your MPP for Adishia Sana. MPP for Adishia Sana, say my own to me, I don't pick it up on the picking man. Abusia for Omu MPP. Now, your friend is a political czar say, yes, Kebewin, that's Kewo, a general secretary. And now, Obudi, Honorable Agyapong soon sent for. If you didn't know way better, I be MPP and you. But the MPP minimum will be a back of my make time. This time, oh, gun and you was Yankasa. Now, me, they be a maker. Candidate, say, Honorable Agyapong, I may take you over the base. Candidate, Piara, MPP Babano, NDC Babano, Ombe Baumia. MPP, one Yama Sound Ghana, or who said I across a view. Eti besre omo tutu party ni yen nesa na ye papa ni nan eye party ni ani bre bon ni nse wuni akakabe nsem ne se ni omu wale tu bi ewura okumu no ti na out with them must pick up form mama no. What kind of life is this? MPP form no ye no mu go party na anymore ase me da say
menso me da say awo. Hello, good afternoon. Kebi anade onene nye Kebi wentimi anyina so. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ifu.
Simupei.
Yeah, come on, finish.
Wei Aya Felix Bell.
Where you want your Felix Bell?
Mamintio.
Now, Mr. Ifu.
Yes, sir.
I want you to know. They don't even know how to do. They have a power for Agyapong. What for Agyapong? National chairman. What be a party from fact Agyapong ma. And yet, when you have party just in the media now of Agyapong. The government get one. It's the party needs just a change. The here national chairman as a company at this place. The party and it's our party. No one has been able. I'm sure on the book and the come on, does it.
Ma men now I say 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, ma men ko sabato ho na on fat messages no MIA. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, when Timmy anyina so ma men fa afre dwumade ni nsia na sabato we afi and take it over with the messages and reactions aba sabi et say
Mr. Inkum nyame adom me ho ye pa na so e
nyame adom bibia ye boko Mr. Sumani aba
me ho ni pa ai
obehu no
me hu no kran sa no akasa mu no ohun ai
mate
ana okoe so ne ye kasa
enti
yo pese ohun bia na ne obehu
enti oba ye na enwosra no oba ye bia ko ba bia sese ko no ono dia fa ba bia ope
dabi se e wase me akasa mbedi sofu maami ntini maje me de aha
wo bedi sofu maami
ai
odi echire no metoto ano pa
and I have the huye wo office
mami ntio
mate anyway mami fa YouTube messages ahodo aba no en shase me wia na me the WhatsApp messages no eso atwaso we are Robertson o say good afternoon Mr. Inkum Ebenezer Dua say the base Ghana first the base jobs the base power the base akufo-addo Ebenezer Dua dem o say Honorable Kennedy is going to contest 2028 elections on a ticket of the base Masinu Pein. Where is George Owusu? I say the base Ghana first. Jobs for the youth. Power. Watching you live from Germany, Hamburg. Good work done, Mr. Inkum. Ghana needs a good leader like Honorable Ken. Where is Richard Bless? I say good morning, Mr. Inkum and Sinupe team. Where is Hamid? I say hello, Mr. Inkum. Today, I am listening to you from Roma. I see the base movement with Mr. Ken as our leader. He is the only hope from God to save Ghanaians. We also saw Hamid. I see Mr. Kennedy all the way. Yemami Winnie Champon say, good afternoon, my PhD family. Hope all is well by God's grace. Say, hope your weekend was peaceful. It's been a while since you pain. It's been a while since you pain with boldness and truthfulness in Jesus' name. Keep up the good work. Love you always. Kencity, superb. Way as so Agyapong Kwame. Or say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. Watching you live from the Wu Equiapim. Or say NPP and NDC are all the same. There is nothing better they have for Ghanaians apart from create, loot and share. Finish. Hashtag the base Ghana first. Where Agyapong Kwame Bimasi. Fellow Ghanaians, let us focus all our energy and attention to promote the base to become political party led by Honorable Ken, PhD. Where's to see Elijah? Was say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum and crew. You are doing great job for Mother Ghana. Only Honorable Ken can solve Ghana's problem. I am watching you live from Nungwa Odogono last stop. Way so akosoa under the full stop. Now it's under an now I need dot. Kennedy say you people should stop discussing the incompetent NPP. We see Richard Bless. I say, how is the party going to verdict wound to me? Kingsford say, I don't trust his. I don't trust this Albert guy.
Sir, on trusting is one MPP.
I say his loyalty to Honorable Kennedy is suspicious. Hey, I think NPP has given Albert money.
I know my baby.
Hey,
another saving count. And they're gonna for sorry.
Sorry. Say Albert Akwaja shall to know what Jay or
and then basi.
We say a jar say Albert, be careful here. If not, the insult will come to you. Hey, Kingsford say, I won't be surprised if he becomes like Abronya someday. When I Albert and Quadio.
The best for the trouble society. We now
see, my YouTube nearly see her, and I'm WhatsApp so dear Kakra. We say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. NPP and NDC are all selfish and greedy. Ghanaians should forget them because they are short of ideas. Hashtag the base, Ghana first. The base, power. I say I'm Pastor Lo, the Wu Equiapim, Masino pain. We so say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum and the entire crew. Look at two criminal political entities fighting over who has stolen much from Ghanaians. I don't know why Honorable Ken is delaying in announcing his breakaway from the NPP. I am looking forward to leaders like Honorable Ken to work with, not these two criminal political entities where Honorable Saka Baba Moses Damango Savannah region. And I did message way by we say good afternoon. Those who went to pick farms for wound to me are the enemies of NPP and want Baunia to lose pothole. Wound to me is not Nelson Mandela, who won the election while he was in prison. Wound to me is not coming today or tomorrow. Where Dumas, if you not rich and
Dumas returning catch you.
Waba. Yeah, we say Mr. Pain, don't talk too much and get tired or sick. That money you are talking about, they used to pay with the delegates in parliamentary primaries and general election for us to vote for them. The money can't be traced anywhere in the records of national accounts. Into your say, say akoto account be more and I said omo delegate for no more.
Say you tracing na nye yanka IMF for am meka ho asem. You trace e be ye. It is 4 billion.
E be aso no oji bi ntin no trace e be sa no delegate ni so discuss.
Ye party no, ye ba ban mu a, ye be ba abeje. Because they say ye won say akromfo mienu, we kire say we na ye say. Ye be ba na abiom nyina tranche ne yaje. Ni nyina aboa no.
Yati.
Da ye party ni be ni sika Ghana benya no ho. Sabi.
Okay, we say the biggest priority of Bernard and Chibos Yakuwun to me is to get his freedom, not the chairman. Those who went to pick forms for Wontumi must think as human beings and stop making noise. Where you also achim edifi achim ebuakwa ena ebaye. We say the party was transformed and left as legacy for Baumia as the new Nanes People's Party. Thereafter, the flag bearers' endorsement of Wontumi as the incoming chairman would make the party sink deeper and deeper into opposition. Where yaw edifi ashalibuche ena ebaye. We say if a third lane of the Accra-Kumasi new highway is considered for a super speed railway lines for goods, fuel and human transportation, then the project will make sense. Ernest AJ Chum, Edifi Odoko, Terrazzo Road. I say it's up. Okay, my memfa enonkwa. Na memfa last message we na Mr. Inkum memfa wo NC. We say I'm Eric from Katamanso. I say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. The minority in parliament are fighting Gold Board because Sami Jemfi had blocked all the smuggling loopholes. If between 2021 to 2024 alone, about $11.4 billion was gone into, also has gone into the NPP individual's pocket, why wouldn't they fight Gold Board? It's this time Kumaha.
Sabi.
And I'm giving messages.
Yen fancy ya nambo echina ya beba why? China de yen nyina beba ntempa.
Mate.
Nti enenso ya adofo bi birthday ti quickly mama yen pick here no na fei yen to aso we eye na birthday we no efri ma hu baby efri bae. Ma hu baby efri bae party
promise of my honor.
We know ehu. I say happy birthday, Egg Grace. Believe in yourself. As you celebrate your special day, for you can move mountains. From George Sarkodie, aka Focus. Iti we free focus wo na ode ama maame fefefe ya oda TV sui iti opani sasa iti me face here na opani me ankwai
Mr. Nkum who say the siada anybody enchana ye dey asama to zero and remember I minu ya fedo marking me bra ma men kan je ni so on shedding the sia metina ha me kan ayi MVP election same the smart register MVP for
easy
it's a for the market extortionist e be ka obi kwa de chesa kwa bi asem o ka chere wa bom dia
easy
wose aka be cha abronye
esi
nyina da bia esi enyanwanwa aja Yesu owo mo ka se wozana owo mo ka se crucify him
obi ade bia ye nyina
ye ka ya se bi se na me
na nkwa de
na sa me nka nchire obi a wa hasma ja MPP maka sa wa fia
be nka
me MPP ni
so na bo kan kra won kan also your MPP
me MPP ni
see you nyina MPP
what I say it say ya kwa to about 3 October na America na enti me ni choice ana
nwanwa
ono o send message no ono de obetimi make choice but me need me make choice I mean how that is my choice emre no so say alanchire mate and oye UP MPP mother do dey nyina wadi bida me boa ba say ne o ka say ote no wate ne ho enti once I am MPP member obi anim jogoku ade be che but na me ti head your MPP e me support me of Agyapong na ma support JFK
mate
e me choice
mate
ana
no anti me enko na me ya adom a echena ye be san so aba Albert Asmani politicals na me no ebedi dwuman thank you very much for being part of the show ma memfa seda emfama omansuo natural mineral water and afi Kingdom Herbal Center so ya sinema yedi dwumadie yedi ebrewo afi wa kan ye ho so ma me na wase especially production crew and so adwuma ma bo right from radio and then MCR ADBC studio ha adwuma no enya adeketwa ye nyina no ye bedo bibia se otimi ebo nyankopon ya adma kina be san sinkonwa na ye de sinupei e de abrew ye frame Anthony Kofi Inkum Dazi frame Mr. Inkum Albert Asmani politicals and so e come sinupei yɛka no sɛnea ɛteɛ we are out.